Hi and welcome to the show. My next guest has a master's degree in education and worked for the Boston Public Schools in the 1970s. She has been the executive director for USA for Africa for close to 3 decades and has been instrumental in distributing millions of dollars to empower NGOs and small organizations in Africa. You missed the recording of We Are the World.
Yes.
You obviously knew about
I knew about it,
and
yeah.
you knew what they had done.
Yes.
You knew about the famine and did you know about the famine?
Well, I knew
and
that
why it was all happening?
They did the recording because of the famine in Africa, Ethiopia.
So I mean, USA for Africa, obviously, you know, the name itself gives it away that it was about Africa.
But they announced that they were doing this domestic project,
The Hands Across America.
Hands Across America, and that they were looking for people who had experience with working in big projects. And I got recommended to go over, and I went in for an interview, and I got hired on the spot. You know, because one, I'd been working in big projects with a lot, which was the Olympics, which meant that I could figure out how to get things done without a lot of structure.
Working within USA for Africa, dealing with some of the big names that are associated with USA for Africa, how did you coordinate that? I mean, you're not someone that I've ever seen being intimidated by anybody or backing down from what you believe in. So how did you manage all these big egos? And I won't mention names, but how did you manage some of the egos?
Probably one of the most influential of the big names, of course, is Harry Belafonte. And you know, you couldn't do anything without Harry's involvement and at some level. But you know, the good thing about working with Harry is you're working with someone who has, you know, 50 years of experience, not only as a celebrity, but as an advocate for Africa, knows a lot about Africa, is known everywhere. And I discovered that if I could actually get things done with Harry, I could get things done with most of the other people as well. So, but most of the celebrities were all pretty good about sort of staying out of the way. Information is what they would seek, but they weren't looking to be involved and interfere. So it wasn't that difficult.
So Marcia, the show's called The Scoop. So I asked my guests to tell me something about them that hopefully nobody else in the world knows. So what's the scoop with Marcia Thomas?
Probably, since I'm not married. Thanks
Marcia,
for having me.
thank you so much for
No
being.
problem.
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being with us.